Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's found a way through. Dumfries did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's had a hit! He's and again! Goal! Milan! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! And he hits the net. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. So a very special reception. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what...
He's gone for goal! An early chance, their first of the game. Inter Milan with the corner, their first. And now they can spring out of defence. Shoots! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Thuram demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Pavlovic has given away a free kick. Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ribery. Nkunku. That pass has been well intercepted. It's come to nothing. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Modric.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found the way through. It's a searching pass. Rabiot. Modric. Rafael Leao. Can he get it through? Rafael Leao. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's got his cross in. DiMarco. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. Thuram! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead. Shapes to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Oh, the clearance is short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Pavlovic. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for it.
Can he finish? That's another chance. There's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Martinez, he is onto this. Lovely pass, but can he get... Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been knocked clear. Modric, over to the left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that has left him in a heap. Now that looks a decent ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Inter Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. So, third corner of the game. Çalhanoğlu! Rafael Leao attempts a clearance. Can he finish? And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And Martinez! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? And he's lifted it over.
Rabiot will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
That's been cut out, well played. Martinez.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Thuram! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Salmakas, and he's had it nicked away. Modric cuts it out, and he thumps it clear. Oh, easy pickings there. And claimed it back swiftly. Thuram.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rabiot. Now it's Thuram. No foul, says the referee.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
In with the challenge. And there is the half-time whistle. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Reflections on the first half?
Milan are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Here we go again. Milan didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. It's played through for him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Modric knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. Dumfries. And it's Barella. Well, played right into his path. Chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Bartasagi. Rafael Leao is wide and looking to get onto this. And a chance! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Barella, that's a little off target. Goku being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Tries to play it through.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Manuel.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314
So we've reached the hour mark. Now Modric. The defender is not giving up on this. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So what can they make of this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. No way through, so back... He's gone for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Salamakas with the clearance. Loftus-Cheek. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's ended up in no man's land. Rabiot. Oh, super find. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Bartasagi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Çalhanoğlu gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there.
He's going for goal! DiMarco getting this one clear.
Cambio di giocatori.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he cuts out the supply. Modric. Rafael Leao. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's through, now is he in? Salamakas with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's an imaginative pass, and he's intervened well there. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Such good technique. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he fit.
It's Mkhitaryan! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think...
Tries a shot! In he goes again! It's in! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 31. Numero 8.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Still trying to make a game of this. Now it's Zielinski.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Modric.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle, and here we go. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. While plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the... There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And it's Darmian. And the shot! Goal! Inter! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
He has found the way through. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And smartly reclaimed. And he's on the finish! And he's there to get it away. Batasagi, he's found the way through. Batasagi drives forward on the overlap. That's a throw. Gets into some space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Çalhanoğlu. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Martinez. Now, can they get him away? Well, that has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Defending of the desperate variety. Stefan de Vrij gets it away. That's a cute ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's had it nicked away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Pulisic. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. The pass has gone astray. Vicious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Loftus-Cheek. Now Gabia. Modric. Rafael Leao. Bartesaghi. And it's Modric. Played out wide. Serginho gets a foot in here. Now it's Dovbyk. Knocks it into space. Mateus. Rabiot. For Nkunku. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Pulisic. Tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shapes to shoot!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been won straight back. Modric. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. That is a great pick out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Loftus-Cheek. And that's another good win of the ball.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Barella could try cutting inside here. Cleared away. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. Çalhanoğlu. Pavlovic makes the interception. No way through. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, nice touch. And a chance! That's going to go a long way. De Vrij has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. A probing pass. Martinez. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that has put paid to that. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Martinez picks it up out wide. And that should get the job done. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Bartesaghi. Bartesaghi wins the duel this time. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Acerbi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Modric. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Acerbi is there, and he can get that clear. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
De Winter. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, that's fabulous. Rafael Leao. Acerbi. Chance here to counter. Martinez. Rabiot. Rabiot powering forward here. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance, surely! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Inter really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Corner number 3 coming up. Mateus with the short one. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Rabiot. Milan looking to pass their way through. Now he's got space here. Rabiot gathers from the goal kick, and it's Loftus-Cheek. Played into space.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Not the most accurate pass. Gabbia calmly anticipates. Couldn't squeeze it through. Serginho. Çalhanoğlu. Inter Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. That's an excellent interception.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
There's the clearance. Pinches it off him. He's had it taken off him. Mateus making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Modric. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Nkunku. He can get that clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
DiMarco is wide and looking to get onto this. Pavlovic. De Winter. Bartesaghi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bartesaghi. And he's managed to get free. Oh, such a clever touch. Great ball, and he's in here. Modric! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he was quick to react. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
This is the time you need that pace.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably...
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. De Winter. Oh, terrible pass. Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! There is the breakthrough. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has a look up. Real chance! In he goes again. It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's got away, great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
DiMarco. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He has found a way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Great defending, strong and determined. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Knocks it out wide. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. DiMarco does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found a way through. So much. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. DiMarco unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shapes to shoot! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bastoni. And it's Hernandez. Modric. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Modric goes steaming forward. That's a decent clearance. Not the most accurate pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bartesaghi. Played out to the left flank. Modric. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. McTominay. Now it's Ribery. Now it's Thuram. And that was very necessary. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Pavlovic getting... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And we are back underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. DiMarco in towards the backs. Header! No, he can't turn it in. Gabbia. Rabiot. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Modric. Bartesaghi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Threads one in. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Ribery. Now DiMarco. Great vision. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. De Winter did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, what's he done? Oh, and the shot! Hernandez. Now it's Goku. Nicely weighted ball. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fofana. Ribéry. McTominay. Ribéry. Defending was strong and firm. That has been slung wide. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Fofana. Inter Milan have a free kick. Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, denied at the last.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, in he goes again! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Out to the right. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Rabiot. He's picked his way through. Thuram. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Mkhitaryan. Takes a shot! He scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Referee's given a throw. Stefan de Vrij. Bastoni. Ribéry. He's beaten the last man. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's one-on-one! Oh, and a shot! They've done it! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. But Asagi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that could set him on his way. Big chance! Now, and one more try! Goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That is good alertness. Rafael Leao, and it's Bartasagi. Tries to pass it through. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. And that is out of play. Bartasagi's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Rabiot. And the finish! 4 added minutes on the board. That has not gone well. And that's gone loose. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Ribery. Fofana. And that will be it. Milan are beaten, and they are Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps, and we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Looking for the run, and he was quick to react.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vitinha. Ruben Dias. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo carries the ball down the right. Saliba does well to get it back. Out towards the flank. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. João Cancelo has a shot! It's bounced back off the post. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Stood up well to him there.
Portugal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Dembele's delivery. And he thumps it clear. Bruno Fernandes. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Good ball, good take. And he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Elise. It's a pretty loose pass. No goals as yet. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in here. Elise! And it's come back out to him. Goal! France! And France are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
France have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the...
And he shoots! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!